Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here to do your reading. Hope you're doing so good today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you can see without without everything being kind of a mess. Let's see. What are we going to start with, Leos? We're going to start with some tea leaves, actually. Let's start with tea leaves. I rarely start with tea leaves, and they're probably a good thing to start with. I have the Kipper deck out, and we have the Psychic Tarot out here too. So let's see what we get. Dogs getting together with friends. Dogs getting together with friends. All right. Anything else? Maybe you have a passed on dog friend too that's wanting to say hello. Interesting. There's something that's really calling, that's really going to be calling you to have faith here. Faith to approach a situation that has the potential of being kind of tense and serious. With the dagger, you have goldfish coming out too. So I don't know if it's because of worry about material wealth. Or just being really concerned about your, spiritual growth, working on meditating and things like that. So a little bit of, it's like, here's something really good. This thing, it doesn't even confirm that it's going to be hard. It just confirms that there could be some fear around a tense situation. And maybe it's about having a hard conversation or something like that. I have Target on the bottom, a goal-oriented person. A goal-oriented person. Okay, so we're going to get... we're going to get more, but this is what I'm getting from the tea leaves first. And if you're new here, thanks for being here. Like, share, subscribe. I open up for your spirit team. I have already cleansed the space with Palo Santo and some sage. All you have to do to accept that cleansing is to acknowledge and accept it. That's it. Be aware of it, that it's here for you. So yeah, your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. Get some more messages, please, for Leo. I'll be on the way, on the way. The song On the Way is coming on in my mind. I'll be on the way. I'll be on the way. Maybe Southern Wealth is going to be on the way or something like that. I have the Distant Horizons, and I love this card because there's a ship that's basically like a magical ship that's in the air. Just now noticed that seahorse. This could be about really being triumphant with some kind of family issue or family problem. Not really sure if it's a problem yet. I know that this dagger is a situation where you're going to have faith that it's going to turn out right. Even if there's fear going into something. Even if there's fear going into something. Maybe having to do with being judged or going to court for something. Or, yeah, I mean, obviously, there's fears of somebody coming to a conclusion that you didn't come to and having, like, more power than you or whatever it is. So whatever this judgment is about, it could be what we're fearing. It could be a tense situation here. Adjudication, the act of somebody else judging a situation. But like I said, I think that one of the main messages is that there's something that's calling for you to have faith. Faith that it'll be all right. That was wanting to come out. That's interesting that was wanting to come out. So these are archetypal cards, right? So if you get, I feel like adjudication in general is meaning that there's going to be somebody that has charge over and has the ability to make and will make a decision regarding some aspect that you're heavily involved in. I don't know what kind of judgment. I don't know. It's the archetype of, so it could be even a parent figure for, all we know. but there is something that needs to be laid to rest archetypally, right? So with the coffin, something's going to end. Something's going to be put to rest. Hopefully it's this tense situation. Hopefully it's a tense situation that's going to be laid to rest, right? And I have change here on the bottom. I always think of that getting to know you song, getting to know you, getting to know all about you, with false person and then courtship in the reverse. It feels like an energy of somebody that you will meet. Maybe it's an energy of somebody that has a lot of power, that has this power here. Because I'm picking up the Emperor energy here with this Dogs card. And somebody just maybe doesn't know you, so you don't want to be judged before somebody gets to know you. Maybe something that you feel does not represent you. Or maybe you feel like there's a person around you that is a false person, or is that somebody that you thought was one way or one thing to you and then ended up not being. Or somebody could be wearing a mask. You could be dealing with somebody who's not necessarily bad or evil, just somebody that will get to know you, and at this moment is kind of like hiding their identity. Okay, so secret admirer even can come out with that one. Let's get one more or two more. Give us a little bit more on the false person. Message of concern in the reverse. Somebody is not being very honest with you about who they exactly are. They could be somebody that even helps you out with income in some weird way, unexpected income. Somebody pretending to be somebody else. I don't know. Like I said again, it could be you just haven't gotten a message yet. Guys, I think we're going to do a breakthrough spread because I don't know what this is all about, but I have a feeling it's going to be different things for different Leos. But the pathway to some more income is there. Unexpected, too. Somebody is not who they say, and this could be a good thing. Don't judge a book by its cover. And maybe you're the one. I hope that you're not the one placing harsh judgment. I wouldn't think a Leo would honestly. Leos usually don't like wasting time on stuff like pettiness, you know, and judgment and things like that. I feel like Leos are pretty good at minding their own business. So that's why it's like, I guess what is coming across me is that if there was any suspicion that somebody is a false person, not who they say, maybe it's somebody good, but like you just don't know who this is, then possibly you probably have not looked into it too much because like I said, Leo doesn't usually get into other people's, but even if it's their business, they're not going to get into it too much. People will reveal their true colors when they reveal their true colors, is what I'm hearing. But I don't think this is anything bad. There is the end of a situation. I feel like it really has to do with this dagger. So what we're going to do with the breakthrough spread is it has 6 spots. And the first spot is going to be the pattern. What do you keep running into? So what does Leo keep running into? By the way, this is the next 48-hour reading. Goodness, I hope I said that. If you're wanting a private reading, my website is now working and up and running, and that link will be in the description box. So give it a, you know, check it out. I will also have my artwork on there eventually. I will get everything on there, but it's already up and running for the readings at least. Okay, so I'm effort. I have material harvest, and it's in the reverse. It feels like it's talking about effort or a pattern of somebody possibly owing you money or expecting money. I don't know. We're gonna get clarification, because that on its own is not a very helpful card. It can be a pattern of not necessarily just money, but it can be a pattern of being codependent in different little ways. So like if everything's covered, you got your bases covered, oh, but you don't have a ride for some whatever night going to the gym or something. Like if there's one little area that's codependent, then I think that that's what it's talking about. So, yeah. What is the challenge? The Six of Pentacles in the reverse. The challenge is that somebody gives more than the other person. This is different than this. I don't know why, but this situation is different than this. But something is not necessarily, or the challenge is, how do we get this to be reciprocal? How is it an even give and take? And is there any areas that I could compromise or could help with others working together? Like not compromise in a bad way, but working together. There's the breakthrough. Jeez. Wow. The base chakra on the bottom of the deck. So get grounded. Cancer energy. We also have Virgo energy and Taurus. Taurus is challenged. Breakthrough energy is this Cancer, and it has the Two of Cups with the spiritual union as a breakthrough, meaning that there is some kind of big choice that's going to lead to partnership in something. In something. Like I said, we'll get clarification, but that is a spiritual union, and it is a partnership. It's the Two of Cups energy. Why does it feel like you're just waiting for something to come? Because of these two, like no matter what excuse you could give, it's like, okay, well, I'm just waiting for something to come in. Like always waiting for something to come in. So maybe that's getting into the energy of you already have it, right? What's Leo's power at this time? What is Leo's power at this time? Whoa, really? Okay, so the devil is your power, at this moment. So it's possible that you could have just to really be exhibiting a lot of control when it comes to some kind of temptation, or your power could be that here on the material realm, you're very good at manifesting, and you could be really good at planning things out and then watching it materialize, because I mean it's literally coming out right next to this goldfish, and it's your power. So I'm not gonna say that it's anything. I think it's all about planning and strategy, and then your ability to really manifest something concrete, or something that materialize for you. Gifts. Okay, gifts. What's the outcome looking like? Throat chakra. Another Taurus type energy, and patience and planning. Seven of Pentacles. Patience and planning. The throat chakra is your outcome. So your outcome is that you will find the words that you need to say, and you will say it to the right person. And I think it's going to help you get through what you thought was going to be a fear, worry, or tense situation. Like I said, I feel like there's a conversation. It might be a difficult conversation to have, but it's all about stating how you feel. And this might be something that you're like worried about stating how you feel, but at the end of the day, the outcome is that you do. And so this is really good, especially if you have anything to do with communications or communication, Archangel Gabriel, how you're communicating. give me some advice. For Leo, give me some advice. Oh, your own card. Your own card. You are more powerful than you know. So you've got to use your power, especially power over temptation when you have some kind of a big material gain or growth, just because of keeping an eye on finances. Okay. So your advice is to step into your own power. Is to, yeah, to use your own power here, Leo. All right, tell me more about our pattern. You could possibly be giving a lot too, and they're saying, watch how much we're giving or watch how much you're giving. Tell me a little bit more on the pattern with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have another 9. That's usually about, oh my gosh, and another 9 on the bottom. 9 of Wands in the reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. Part of your solution here, Leo, is that you're not supposed to be stuck in this depression or anxiety energy. You don't have to worry about fixing everything. You don't have to solve everything. You're definitely not hopeless. And yeah, coming out of a dark night of the soul and letting go of something or some issue from the past, possibly harsh judgment on yourself, and conserving your energy, not letting people or situations wound you anymore. Okay? Putting an end to the wounded soldier, at least in one area for some reason. Whew. Okay, so your pattern is the thought of, okay, I'm not sure if I can do this, but then the pattern going back to, yes, you can. You're strong. Yes, you can. Even after disappointment, the Star in reverse, there was some disappointment, getting over past disappointment where things were not an equal give and take in either family relations or something to do with the material realm, or somebody owing money, or the back and forth, you know, of some kind of disappointment when it came to success. But moving past it and not expecting it, I feel like is part of that challenge too. So tell me about the Two of Cups. Beautiful. That's your breakthrough, spiritual union, and the Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, let go of judgments. Let go of judgments. Let go of anger, anxiety, resentment over something that has been judged, it feels like, unfairly or harshly. Judgment in the reverse too, and the Hangman in the reverse is telling me that there's something that you will be awoke to. It probably has, now that's probably where it has to do with this energy of the false person. And then no more waiting, time to see or be enlightened about this connection here. All right. So no more waiting. Sagittarius, Virgo, Aquarius. Whoa. I was looking at temptation. Your power, right? Your ability to handle this. Handle your demons and have victory over it. That's what I'm getting, all in all. And then look, there's a crossroads coming up too, where you have a really big decision. You'll be given that chance to say what is on your mind, and using your throat chakra, keeping that clear balance, saying what you have to say, communicating well, and you have a victory, especially with this material wealth or spiritual growth also. Yes, you balance things out. And here's a loving new beginning with that Ace of Cups. This is something new here. That is underlying, and it's something like when you speak, you communicate, it's something that's going to be understood very well. There will be no compromising. It will be equal give and take, just how it is, because it will be so harmonious. Beautiful. So what about this advice with Leos stepping into their power? And letting go of the past hurt, the heartaches, whether you were the cause or somebody else was. Letting go of those past losses, and it's like just learning from it like you're supposed to, and then putting it in the past so that you can be as powerful as you really are. And there's the crossroads and the Lover's energy. Another, like I said, another soulmate energy here. Page of Wands, something new, something exciting, something playful, fun. All right, so that's what I've got for you guys. Sending you much love and light. Thanks so much for joining me. And like I said, if you want a private reading, just reach out to me. And wow, and 10, 2 5s there. 5 5, I'm evolving. So it says master number 55. All those 5s might be uncomfortable. They're associated with change. Don't fear them, right? So 55, substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change and a need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. And that is what I've got for my Leos. Sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.